What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on AJ5, and in today's video guys we do have another update on AMP. It hasn't moved much, as you guys can see. It is just about half a percentage up in the last 24 hours, but it is one of the regular updates that I do on AMP. So we're going to be looking at its prediction, especially with 2024 just around the corner. Is this crypto going to break out next year, or is it going to crash in value? That's what we're going to be going through, looking at is it still worth holding onto the crypto or even investing into it going into 2024, covering both short-term and long-term investors, as well as looking at its predictions from both buyers and sellers point of view. But before I get into all of that stuff, guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go down and smash the subscribe button, as well as like the video, as I am trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys can help me hit that target, I will be doing a cryptocurrency giveaway, which you guys can join by simply subscribing to the channel. And for a bonus entry, follow me on Instagram. Link to that will be in the description box down below. So we are currently looking at the candlestick pattern chart with the MACD indicator to do some price prediction, as I'm pretty sure that's what most of you guys are here for. So at the top we've got the usual purple line running across the chart, and as you guys can see, it is getting very close to the actual value that it's trading at. So both of the values here are very close to each other, meaning AMP is pretty much on target and performing like it's meant to, is not overvalued or undervalued. So let's zoom in into the 30-minute chart for the short-term traders, and then I'll move on to the hourly, daily and weekly chart for the long-term investors like myself. But before I do that, guys, just a little disclaimer. As usual, this is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is from my own prediction and my take on this crypto, and any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. So zooming into the 30-minute chart, the blue and the orange line are both slightly looking bearish, heading towards the negative direction, meaning minimal drops in value are expected from AMP over the next 12 to 14 hours. So in the early hours of tomorrow to tomorrow midday, AMP should essentially be trading at a slightly lower value than where it is at the moment. Nothing too crazy, as you guys can see. It's been more or less fluctuating at its current price range for almost a week now, and it is likely to do carry on in such way, but with a little bit of a drop over the next 12 to 14 hours and potentially picking back up in value. So up and down, but the overall outcome seems to be more on the neutral side. Moving on to the hourly chart, next couple of days we're looking a little bit more bearish now. The lines are looking a little bit more steep than the previous one. So more drops in value are expected from AMP over the next 7 to 8 days. So towards the end of next week, guys, AMP should essentially be trading at a slightly lower value than where it is at the moment. Potentially hitting 0.0023 cents is where I would expect the crypto to be at. Again, sorry, not 0.0023, I would say 0.00235 cents. Somewhere around that price range is where I'm expecting AMP to drop to towards the end of next week. But again, it's not a major drop, it is very minimal, and do expect green days in between as well. Just because it's going to drop in value, it doesn't mean it's going to be consistently hitting red days. We are obviously going to see green days in between as well, so do expect it to be quite volatile, but more towards the bearish direction. Moving on to the daily chart, next couple of weeks, what can we see here? Over the next 6 to 8 weeks, mid to late January 2024, the lines are still looking quite bearish, heading towards a negative direction. However, my predictions say otherwise. I'm expecting AMP to go for an overall minimal increase in value over the next 6 to 8 weeks. So by the end of January 2024, AMP should be trading at a higher value than where it is at the moment, potentially heading towards 0.004 cents is what I'm expecting. Only reason I say this is because I'm also expecting the crypto market to be moving towards a bullish direction, with Bitcoin hitting about $40,000 to $41,000 in early January, is what I'm expecting. So this should essentially have a positive impact on the crypto market, which of course involves AMP as well. So this is my take on AMP, guys. Again, as if we go back into CoinMarketCap, we can see here over the last week itself, it has just about gone up 0.4%, which is nothing major, but the whole point is that it has been volatile, it's dropped in value, peaked back up and so on, but overall it has more or less maintained its value. Monthly chart, of course, we've seen pumps in the crypto market, obviously with mainly Bitcoin moving in a positive direction, which has had a positive impact on the crypto market, which is clear here, 42% up in the last 4 weeks, which is quite impressive. So let's get rid of the MACD indicator, and before I go any further guys, if you guys are interested in joining our Telegram group chat, I will leave a link to that in the description box down below. It is currently on offer, limited time offer guys, 50% off. It is usually $29.99. however, I had to plug you guys with the discount code DEC10 for 50% off to make it $14.99, and once you get in, it's going to stay at that price for as long as you remember. So what does this chat exactly include? So you're going to get put into two group chats. The first one is a general chat where I'll be showing you guys regular updates on the crypto market, what to expect, what to predict, and so on. And you guys can also ask me questions on, you know, different cryptos, predictions, analysis, and so on. The other chat is another one where I'll be showing you guys what cryptos I'm buying and selling. However, I am a long-term investor, meaning I don't buy and sell cryptos on a regular basis, but when I do buy and sell, I get at a good entry price and get at a good selling price as well. But yeah, if you guys are interested, link is in the description box down below. And now back to AMP. So trading wise, we can see that trading volume has dropped by 27% in the last 24 hours, making it $4 million. Only reason it's dropped is there's not much activity going on with AMP. As you guys can see, it's quite boring at the moment. It hasn't moved much, so most people are just holding on to their crypto. They're not buying it, they're not selling it. All they can do right now is hold on to it before, you know, a major move happens, which at the moment is not predicted. So a lot of you guys are asking me, is it time to buy? Is it time to sell? Is it going to pump anytime soon? As I mentioned guys, a pump, well, I wouldn't call it a pump because it's going to be a slow and steady increase in value up to this price target here, 0.004 cents by the end of January, early February. So I wouldn't say it's a pump. It's going to be a slow and steady increase, which is much more sustainable than a random pump, which is what we want in most cryptocurrencies. We don't want it to pump up, you know, 30-40% out of nowhere and then for it to drop back down the following day or the following week. We want it to be sustainable, going up in a slow and steady direction. So I wouldn't buy the crypto right now. Only reason I say this is a very volatile crypto, and even if it pumps up to 0.004 cents, again, it is going to take 2-3 months, and I would rather invest my money into a different crypto. And AMP, I'm expecting it to be quite volatile. It's not a strong project at the moment, so personally I wouldn't invest into the crypto. If I did have it, I would sell it right now. If I wasn't in profit, yes, I would sell it, but I wouldn't sell all of it. I would probably sell about 30-40% of my investment and keep the remaining for the long term, going in the next couple of years. You know, potentially if it does manage to hit about the 1 cent target, then of course the return is going to be much higher. But yeah, this is my take and my prediction on AMP guys. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is the highest figure you guys are expecting AMP to hit in 2024. Comment down below, as I'm very intrigued to see how many of you guys are bullish and how many of you guys are bearish on this crypto. And on that note, I'm going to end the video here guys. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and just supporting the channel in any way or form, and especially all the subscribers out there. Thank you guys so much, as it helps me out a lot and means a lot to me, as I am trying to hit 100k by the end of the year. And at the end of the day guys, it's free to subscribe, so why don't you go down and smash the subscribe button and like the video. And I'll catch all of you guys in my next crypto update, which should hopefully be later on today or tomorrow. Until then, take care and peace.